Going through what was the outer wall of a castle or an Elizabethan manor house, and Jane and Andrew McBain's garden is laid out across a 2-acre hillside. It's no real surprise that over the last 10 years, their handiwork has produced a series of views, all seen from a number of benches or restful seats.
We're in a lovely part of the countryside in the Forest of Dean, and we've tried to plan the seating in the garden to exploit those views. And certainly one of the joys of opening for the NGS is to see people enjoying those views, and I hope they take something with them.
I mean, they enjoy them to the point of even just sitting there for hours.
Well, we've certainly had people have looked around and found people sitting in seats, and you think, goodness me, are they actually going to go, or are they moving in with us?
Just tell me, Jane and Andrew, what it was like when you first arrived here.
There was a huge amount of builder's rubble. There was, I think, the National Collection of dockleaf, bindweed and ground elder, which I think are probably the 3 weeds that are the bane of any gardener's life. And flower beds, as they were a bit overgrown, again, with a lot of weed. We also found bed springs, bits of fork, a few bones that we think were animal, not human. The wheels of an old caravan were buried under what's now the vegetable patch. It's just evolved, but it is important to me to have lots of colour and lots of different plants, and I am a plantaholic. I cannot resist buying a plant wherever I go. And, you know, roses, clematis, hollyhocks, delphiniums, lupins, all the very traditional cottage garden plants are the ones that I really like, and I just don't think you can have too many of them. So we grow lots and lots of vegetables, and it's really, really nice. There's nothing nicer than standing there and eating the peas straight out of the pot. It's the best way to eat them. Or the raspberries, they never quite get indoors. We tend to eat them on the hoof.
Andrew, is this the garden, is it an ongoing process? I mean, have you finished, or is there a project each year?
No, we'll never be finished with the garden, I think, and I can't even tell you what we're going to do next year. We tend to think of an idea, and whether it's inspiration from another garden, one of the show gardens at one of the big shows, or seeing somebody else's garden, or just something we do out of necessity. I mean, for instance, this year we've replaced the shed, and we want to put a shed with a cedar roof in there.
You're very close to Clerwell Castle. In fact, you are part of Clerwell Castle. You were part of it. I mean, how does that influence what you do in the garden? I mean, you've got a lovely castle wall, old wall there.
I think one of the beauties of the garden are the large 4-metre stone walls around, and it gives us an opportunity to grow all the big rambling roses and to grow other things against the walls. It also creates something of its own climate in the garden. The climate here can be extreme. Certainly in winter, I think this bowl we're in, it gets very cold here, and we certainly suffered badly from the cold this winter. But equally, when the weather's nice, it's a lovely spot to be in.
How do you feel about people coming into your garden sort of a few weekends a year?
It's just wonderful to share it, and you meet some lovely people. The British public are great gardeners, and they just enjoy coming, and there are certainly groups of people that we have back quite often, you know, that are regular visitors to us, and it's just really nice to share what we've got with other people who might not have quite so much, and it's very peaceful.